This is me being serious. Oh, hi. Welcome to TalkBox. This is Rich Fulcher. Now, my guest this week is an Indian comic from Mumbai, and she's visiting London. We're lucky to get her. She's at the Soho Theatre this week for 5 days, and her name is Prashasti Singh. She has a huge following on YouTube, Instagram, and insert a funny thing there. So it's a great interview. She's really funny, and it just shows how big comedy is all over the world. And India is like whoosh, like that. So let's take a look, and then I'll talk to you later. Fly me to the moon. Prashasti, how are you? What are you doing? Good to see you.
You're very surprised to see me.
I am very surprised. I didn't know I was going to do a show.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, I was just here to sit down.
I flew in from Mumbai. I had no idea I'm coming.
Now, how long a flight is that?
It was 9 hours.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a secret to jet lag?
Oh my God.
What's your secret?
I had a lot of Red Bull yesterday. Okay. A lot of energy drink, and I think it'll all catch up with me by tomorrow.
I heard this is from Formula Racers that you don't eat on the flight.
I did not eat on the flight.
You did not?
I mean, it's not
See?
that I...
That's how you do it.
It's not that I knew about it, but I just happened to not eat on the flight. And that's why I was okay yesterday, I guess. Yeah.
Something about eating, it settles your schedule.
Oh.
For life. No, yeah. So you've already done a show at the Soho Theatre.
Yes.
And you're on until when? You're on the
Saturday night. So that is 20th. Yeah, 6 shows. Saturday night is my last show.
6 shows.
Yes.
How are you going to do it?
Yeah, like a lot of Red Bull. But I mean, I really enjoy this kind of, residency where I come here, live in London for a week, do my show. Because the first and second show are actually the toughest. But by the time I'm doing my third show, I feel like it's home.
Once you get that under your belt.
Yeah.
And are you doing any shows after that?
No, then I'm going to Amsterdam for like a 4-day break.
Nice. That's great. You've got it all planned. And then you leave
on Christmas Day, actually, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nobody will be on the flight?
Hopefully. That's the catch, yes.
Yeah. We flew on Christmas Day last year.
Yeah, and it was no one on the flight?
There were a few people.
You losers.
They all had the same idea as me. Yeah.
And I'm guessing the flight must be cheaper on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you must have a lot of fans in England. Do you? I've looked at your YouTube figures. You've got like...
Yeah, Indians are a lot of people. Okay, that's the thing. So
there are at least 500, right?
Yeah, at least.
No, but I mean, figure. Of all my guests, I think you may have the most followers.
Most is a stretch, but
of all of my guests.
Of all of your guests.
Yeah.
Oh, possible.
Usually my guests live in caves. Yeah.
Or most of your guests are intellectuals.
Yes, they don't do anything.
Who do art.
Yeah.
Anything.
They just paint with crayons in their toes. Yeah. So you've got all of these followers, and then it transcends here.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that way, that's the thing. Because I typically do comedy in Hindi, which is a huge market across the world right now. Because, again, we have so many.
It's really exploding.
Yeah.
When did it start to really go off the charts?
I think it was around 2017, 18 when it started becoming big in
COVID.
India. Yeah. So I think in India, it started becoming sort of big around that time.
What was the reason?
just that because I think the entire comedy industry in India is like not more than 12 years old. So when they started off, in the bigger cities, they were all of them were just watching American comedy or British comedy.
Like which ones?
Like
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld, or like all the classics. Okay, Louis C.K. So I mean, the entire culture was very America driven, actually, not even
Really?
so much British comedy driven. So everyone naturally started doing comedy in English, and it was very metro, very cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
But because it started, say, in the 5-6 years when it started becoming big, of course, people in smaller towns, people who are talking regional languages, started picking it up and realizing, oh, this can be done in this
In our
language as well.
language, yeah.
So I think 2017-18 was a time when one of the first couple of Hindi-speaking comedians like broke through. Like they released some content on the internet. It became big, but that time also it was limited to like India.
Right.
But because I think during COVID and post pandemic, even our people have moved out so much,
Yeah.
to the US or Australia, to UK, that all of that fan base is now spread out across the world.
Were there any U.S. comics that you sort of looked at a lot?
Oh,
or
yeah,
liked?
yeah. I remember, and I actually came into comedy later. So I started I started gigging open mics around 2017-18. So that time...
When it was taking off.
Yeah, it took off sort of around 2014-15, but 2017-18 was when the languages were coming in. So I started doing it in Hindi, and but I was watching a lot of American
so you
comedy.
didn't start in English?
No. This is
Nice.
actually this is my first year doing comedy in English.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a thing for me.
Is that a big switch?
It is. It's like my brain had to grow a bit,
Really?
Because I think while I can I'm educated in English language. In India, actually, a lot of our education and the work, there's so much MNC culture that we all are trained in English. But my comedic brain is very Hindi. So I had to literally grow a new muscle.
Oh, so it's a new comedic muscle.
Yeah. And it's still very, it's still okay.
I sometimes do my gigs in Canadian. So, yeah, it's difficult.
It's very difficult, I can imagine.
Okay, so you started doing these gigs. And where was the first place you did it? In Mumbai?
Mumbai, yeah. There was these very small... And again, the model
Did
in
you
Mumbai...
kill right away?
Oh, my first gig was great because
That usually happens.
Yeah. But it was an all women gig. So this was also a time when suddenly, there was this whole thing that, there are no women in comedy, we should do something about it. So a bunch of women got together, started these female open mics.
So did people go, you are so funny, you should do comedy?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. So I was a comedy groupie. I used to watch a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
And literally one of these gigs, my friends were like, you should also try 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And that's how it started.
Did you think that I can do this?
No, never. I actually had a major issue with public speaking.
Oh, really? I can do this.
I never had. Now I've become this person. But I used to do improv in theater a bit.
Yeah.
You
had done a little theater.
Yeah, anything that did not need a mic. I had this major phobia with
Without a mic.
Mic and talking to people, making the photo. Yeah.
Oh, fly me to the moon.
Man, you're so brave.
That's brave? Oh, shit. People are watching. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
So how did you get over that to do your first gig?
I don't know. It just...
Dutch courage?
I think it was just a lot of... It'll sound a bit... too cheesy and too cliched. But as I said, it was like a small gig with a lot of women in it, and that weird energy of people just cheering and being like, yeah,
supportive.
Sister, I'm there for you.
Yeah.
We see that a lot on the internet, but I saw it physically, that very yes queen culture, and I was not really
girl.
in it. Yeah. But I was like, this go girl energy really works, because I think in that momentum I got on stage, I just started talking about something I would talk to friends about. And I'm like, oh my God, these girls are laughing, they're losing their mind. Mm-hmm. So I think just that experiment, broke something in my brain in a good way.
Like, this works.
Yeah, this works.
But what about material? Did you have difficulty writing material?
Of course, how it is, right? In the beginning, there are a lot of things you want to say, and the first gig always great, but the second
The
gig you
second one, I've talked to more comics that they had a great experience the
yeah,
first time.
yeah.
Second time,
It's such
I
a
never want to do this.
yeah, and the thing is, there's enough info. Everyone tells you this. So after your first gig, people tell you that, oh, this was the first gig. Second gig, you see, like a second open mic, everyone bombs. I'm like, no, not me.
No.
Did you not see me
I
killing?
killed the first one. It's not going to
But oh
happen.
man, second one was like a reality check. So I think in the beginning, then I would of course bomb a lot because I had. I had not cracked anything. I was just going, telling things I thought were funny. But I'm guessing my learning is that in comedy, I feel the bigger muscle is the muscle that is able to absorb humiliation, like more than your writing muscle. Okay,
Yes.
the thickness of your skin
Yes.
really, makes a difference, or really is
You
a
have to have a
parameter.
hard shell.
Yeah. So I think I have that because I think it was a struggle because I entered this and I realized, oh, I've broken this barrier. I can talk on stage, but I would also talk about really boring stuff, But I think I just had this thing that I really want to do this. So I kept getting humiliated for like 6-7 months till something
Something
clicked.
snapped.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
did you have like a mentor, anybody that said, this is going to happen?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I think that was the great part about the timing because,
Yeah.
as I said, the scene was still pretty fresh in India. Like 2014, 13 is when these guys, the senior comedians started doing comedy. And
Senior
I mean,
comedians.
people who were literally
Like older?
they're all younger than me,
Oh,
actually.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that people who were the first movers in comedy were also like, doing it only for 3-4 years by the time I entered. So there was a lot of resource available. They're all very accessible. It was a very small scene. So you could talk to anyone. Everyone was willing to mentor you. So
Really?
yeah. Because right now it's expanded. Right now it's a big commercial industry in India. But the time when I started, the commerce part of it was very limited. It was really limited. It was like, this underground New York scene where
Yes.
so it
Mrs.
was
Maisel.
yeah.
Did you see that?
I've seen it. Of course I've seen
Yeah,
it.
they were in like little coffee houses and everybody's going like this.
Yeah. I mean, the comedy is too wordy. But what I'm trying to say is that everyone is around and everyone is
Yeah.
accessible and everyone's talking to everyone. So that was very helpful
The
because
reason I asked about the mentoring is sometimes you find that person and then sometimes you don't. Because sometimes
oh
comedians, it depends on where, but
yeah.
sometimes they can be a little bit
Yeah.
clicky,
Yeah.
like little groups,
I
like we're
think
from Minnesota, we're the New York comics, or,
yeah.
you know.
I think now maybe there are younger comics who look at me and they're like, this one is too
She's the
still.
establishment.
She's out of reach. But even though I try to be warm and nice, because
Yeah,
right now, as I said, okay, the industry is big that
yeah.
actually we do not end up mixing so much with the fresh talent because we end up doing our commercial gigs a lot.
Don't look at the fresh talent. That's fresh talent. No, you go out the back
Yeah,
door.
no, we don't do that. But you know what I mean. So I
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
sometimes make an effort to actually be like, oh, you are new. How's it going for
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
And that point I'm realizing, oh, this is in months. This is the first time I'm talking to an open micer, a fresh person. But when I was starting out, I was literally talking to like everyone all the time because we were all sharing the same green rooms. So mentorship was very easily accessible. And again, these were all young people who had started off 3-4 years back. So they also had they were not big enough
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time. So they were very, they were very generous with their inputs as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, I
That's
think
good.
right now we've all
I
become a
wish
bit.
I had that. Yeah. Now, you mentioned when you started out and then you had that humiliation period where people threw stuff? No, nobody threw stuff.
Thankfully, but I
Good,
would have
good.
taken that. I'm
Oh,
telling
right,
you,
right.
I mean that's the ones. I was ready for it. I tell people in my show right now also that what, if you don't like it, you can throw things.
Um, but you said something clicked.
Yeah.
What was it that clicked? Was it comfort on stage? Was it your material?
I think just going on stage every day and trying it,
Yeah,
trying to write every day.
it's a
I think,
muscle.
yeah, I think every day I would not, make any visible progress. But I think at some point it came together that I think I started understanding the technique of stand-up,
The
the
rhythm.
rhythm, and the
Yeah.
fact that people who are doing well, they're doing like this setup, punchline, act out, blah blah blah, and because I was so at it all the time, I think at some abstract level, the way, like if I'm thinking of a story, I was able to mold the technique and the abstract part of it together more naturally.
Because,
So
yeah, because a lot of people, I mean, just from my experience, I know some people, what gets them up on stage is kind of almost not copying exactly, but being someone they really
oh
like their
yeah,
style. But then
yeah,
over time, you develop your own style,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is more like your own
Yeah.
personality.
So I think
So,
the good thing for me was I
mm.
think I've always been I've been so arrogant, I guess, that I think even the even for the six,
Are you
7
going to admit that? Do you want us to cut that out?
no, you you can have that. I
Kenny,
am
she said
arrogant.
she's arrogant.
Yeah, it's I'm really coming out as
No,
arrogant
you
right now.
have to be a little bit arrogant to do
Yeah,
this,
but I was
right?
weirdly arrogant in the even the beginning of my career.
Uh-huh.
That even though I was so new to this entire thing, I was actually coming from a corporate background. And for 6 months, I'm really bombing every day. I had no instinct to copy anyone at all. Like I was like,
Oh, that's
oh, like what are
good in a
they doing?
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like they are doing what they know. I will do what I know. So that's why it took longer to figure out something that was unique to
right.
me, but also funny. But I think if I'd started copying someone, I would have been stuck in that rut for a longer time.
Did your family have did you have an artistic background
No, no,
from your
no,
family
no,
or?
no. I think I'm the elder child in the household, and I think I was the one who was supposed to become a doctor or an engineer, and then I did my MBA from a from a very coveted institution in India. I was supposed to be
You were
the
going to be
geek.
an engineer?
I became an engineer. Then I did my MBA. I actually became a brand manager, and that was supposed to be my track. My brother was supposed to be the
That's
artist.
great.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, most astronauts are first child. Did you know that? I
Oh
read
man.
that somewhere.
That's I mean I would have tried to be an astronaut,
You
yes.
would have been an
I
astronaut.
mean as a child I used to tell
And now you're
people
at Yuck Yucks.
that's life. What can you
No,
do?
but now astronauts are like anybody can be an astronaut.
No.
Who can be a comic?
A lot of people.
Well, yeah. But... So, you reached that little pinnacle, and then you started doing. Did you start a tour in India?
Yeah, yeah. So I think I was around 30 when I literally started open micing. I
Mm.
started comedy that late in life. And then the good thing was, for me, it became commercially viable in the first couple of years because it so happened that I started gigging and then it's so funny. I was part of a talent hunt. Okay,
Yeah.
so Amazon Prime came to India. They started a
Oh,
talent
was it
hunt.
called Comicstaan?
Comicstaan. Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
saw some of that. Yeah,
So yeah, so that really took off,
yeah.
and that took it doesn't happen even in India. A lot of reality shows are made, but not really all of them take off in a way that people who participate will
Yeah,
have a career out of it. So I was
yeah.
also very skeptical participating in it or even expecting anything out of it. So I had taken a sabbatical from my job and I told them I'll come back. Okay, I told them that
Oh,
I
so you were working during this whole
yeah,
time.
yeah. So I
See,
was.
that's good though. I think you were ahead of the game because you were like, you were working and you approached this as another job.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of comics are lazy,
Yeah, or they're confident of their skills, I'm guessing. They're like, I'm funny, I'll make it happen. I was like, I don't know.
or some of them are delusional.
Yeah, but that's part of the game.
No, they just have this idea that it's just going to happen. But
Yeah.
then you have this work ethic
I
that you
had.
gotta do gigs, you gotta write your stuff.
Yeah, and I had to make money. But I think I also, but after when I took a sabbatical and did this reality show, and of course, the way
Did you
production,
have to apply?
they actually they were scouting for talent, and then they identified some of us from these small
They're in
gigs.
the audience. Comicstaan is in the audience. Did you know that they were looking?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I did not know. So I was living my life. I was,
Yeah, yeah.
I was getting humiliated, and then the time when I stopped getting humiliated on stage, I was starting to do better. They scouted me as a talent, and then they approached, and of course there was the audition process and whatnot. But what I'm trying to say is that for the 2 months when I took a sabbatical from work and did this show, and then of course the way production works is the show was about to release for some 6 7 months later.
Did you have to live in a house?
Yeah.
What, and they filmed you?
Yeah. Parts of it are on the
Everywhere?
not everywhere.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
they were like they had like this area, common area where
And did they tell you it's like you need to get into a fight with this person?
I mean, I think they did it for later seasons, but not for
Really?
ours.
To spice things up.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, the show actually like worked on its merit. Like people. I think people had not seen so much comedy like bundled together till that point in
Yeah.
India. So it really that format really worked.
So the ratings were really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And again, it rarely happens. So that's why, like, I'm a believer. That, I'm like, oh, comedy gods, were around. They really made it happen for me that way.
Where are these comedy gods? I'd like to
In my
meet them.
heart.
And so after the show, did they put everybody together and do a tour?
No, no, no. So
Or
after the
no?
show, we all went back to our respective jobs or places because there was going to be some 6 7 months till they edit it and record
Oh,
and
okay,
put it
okay.
out. So what I was saying, I went back to my job actually because in my head this was supposed to be just a 2 month vacation and I go back to my job. But that is when I started feeling really miserable. I felt like, oh, I have found.
I know you
Uh,
had this taste.
yeah, that like, it's as if you go on a vacation, have an affair, and then you have to come back to your marriage. It really felt like that. I was like,
She's arrogant and she's talking about affairs.
but you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. You get that, it's
Like,
like holiday
it was
fever.
exactly that, and it's weird that I know that, like,
Yeah, yeah.
But it felt like that. I was miserable. I was like, oh my god, I need a divorce. Like,
So when you came back to work, didn't people go, "What are you doing here?"
no,
Or
actually.
what was it like?
To be honest, I was such a different personality at work. I was never funny at work. So when I went for this 2 month break, also they were like, "Oh,
They
she's
couldn't
making a
believe it.
mistake." They're like, "Okay, whatever." And when I came back, they were like, "Thank God, sense has prevailed. She's come back." And then after 6 months, when I was quitting my job because the show had aired and I was getting commercial queries, uh, there were actually so many well wishers in my office who were like, "Why are you doing this to
I had no
yourself?"
idea.
They're like, no, they were like, you are not funny. They're like, how will you sustain this? Don't get deluded by some reality show. You are good at this, okay? We've never seen you crack a single joke in office. We are very
Right.
worried. So I literally the people who wish who were cared for me the most were like, are you sure?
I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the thing was, okay, if you really are convinced, go. But you can always come back because you'll have to come back. No, and they meant it in the best way possible.
Right.
Because I think it was. I'm a very different person at work.
Right.
Work. I was a serious person leading a team. I would never crack a single joke.
Of course, you had to get the job done.
Yeah, and but there was a full personality flip when I go on stage. So and these people had not seen the show at all because it just started airing.
But then when they saw it, though,
Oh yeah. Then they were like,
they were
we
on
don't know this
board.
person.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So how did you broach with them that I want to go?
oh man, it was difficult.
Say I'm the boss.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah. Well, how did you do it?
oh, it was weird because again, stand up was so new in India. So I'm telling my boss that actually I want to quit.
You have to stay.
Act- uh, but I think I found my calling somewhere else.
Oh, I get this all the time.
And then I'm saying, there's a thing called stand up. Do you know what stand up means? And my boss is like, what are you saying? What is this thing?
Yeah. Oh, you had to explain the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but it was, I mean,
Oh.
but it was, I'm saying, I also saw a lot of goodness where, again,
Mm.
I had three different people I used to work for over the years at my job. And all three of them were absolutely not convinced that I'm funny or I could actually sustain this career. But all three of them in three different meetings told me that, you go, you experiment, and you come back. Like, you go
Yeah,
take
yeah.
this risk, but
Yeah.
we're there as your backup. So that did make a difference to me, so even though it was a bit.
Because I talked to a lot of like one I talked to was an accountant.
Oh,
And a lot of them, they don't want to they don't want to leave their job until they've established
yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
And so you were like that. You took your stuff
I
and
actually, yeah, I waited for it to become sort of commercially viable because I also had my
smart,
family to support. I was in that
smart.
stage.
No, it's very, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people are like, when I was doing temp work, and then I would always quit, and I would say, "See ya, suckers," and then I'd have to come back like 2 weeks later because I needed the money,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, "Shit."
Yeah.
But you did it. Well done.
Thank you.
And so then after that, what happened? Did you? Excuse
So
me.
after that, the pandemic happened. So I quit, and then I started touring for
Yeah.
1 year, and it was great.
And what is touring like in
Oh,
India?
it can be quite a hectic
Is it
because,
like a long period?
oh yeah, it's so I mean, again, depends on how extensive you want to make it. For example, if you do comedy in English, you would typically go to certain, again, very metro or cosmopolitan cities, because that is where you find your
Oh,
audience.
so there's two tours, kind of?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But for example, typically in India, I do my comedy in Hindi. So what I do is I would go to the five metro cities, and then I would add a bunch of tier one
So there's
cities.
a lot more in Hindi if you do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, there is a
Yeah.
bigger audience. And yeah, but that way touring is, again, that model also we've copied from what we've seen in the West. This is how American comics do their touring. So we actually literally copied that model in the beginning. Then we realized, the way we fly and the way we commute is different, so we can stagger it a bit more.
Did you fly
Uh,
or did you?
Here.
No, in India, is it?
I think we end up flying a lot
It's a
because
huge
it's a
country.
huge
So yeah,
country. Yeah, yeah. So very few cities are like located in a way that you can commute via train or a bus or a car.
get a big bus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we actually copied the model from
yeah,
the US where they used to do a bus, and then
yeah.
we realized, oh, but we're not doing a bus. Okay, we're
Right.
taking flights everywhere,
Yeah.
so we can actually have more flexibility with this model. But I think we still end up. Doing it the same way it's done in US, where the dates are concentrated. We do it across a couple of months together, and then we try to club geographies together, even though we're flying to every city. So that model is very, very, like, I don't know, is it just adapted from there?
And
But yeah.
and did you have an agent that booked you everywhere, or do you have a?
Yeah, I did. So I think as soon as quit my job and started this whole thing, because I was already getting inquiries. So at that point there was one agency which was managing most of the
Just
comics.
one?
Now it's very fragmented.
Right.
But at that point, because it was still new, this one big agency had monopoly, and it was a big thing to get sort of signed by them.
Yes.
But because they were also associated with this show, with the Comicstaan, so it became very very easy for
Easy. It
me to
was a
get signed by
segue.
them. Yeah, so it was touch with that way. The commercial part of it was very smooth as I
Mhm.
transitioned. So there is no big story there. But yeah, I think pandemic was when all of us got really
Oh,
scared. Like,
I
oh
forgot
god,
about
yeah.
that.
I think most of us would just erase it from our memories, collective memories.
It just it stopped
Oh
everything.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
some people say, for some people, it stopped their career because they either wound up doing something else, or they
Yeah.
felt like, oh, my momentum got
Yeah.
shifted, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never had that momentum, so I just went straight through it. It's like, pandemic, I'm doing the same thing.
Did you
What?
have this podcast during the pandemic?
No, I
Oh.
just started in May.
Oh, it's
Can you
very.
believe it? It's so professional. Did you do a lot online during the
Oh
pandemic?
yeah, yeah. And somehow
Yeah.
that also was a big market in the sense during the
Yep.
pandemic, everyone was getting bored. So we were doing, I think we were doing some casual gigs, online earlier. But then there were offices who would organize these online gigs for us to entertain their employees who are all working
What,
from
over
home.
Zoom? That's
Yeah.
great.
Those used to be very awkward gigs, but they used to bring in the money, and it was also, and
Is
there's so
this
many of them.
laptop on?
Yeah, and you can't, because people are sitting in their homes. Okay, they're lying down. Some of
Pajamas.
them, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Many are on mute. Some are not on mute, and there is like ambient noise. And in general, these office gigs, these corporate gigs are difficult.
And you don't get a reaction. You don't get the
Yeah, so you keep
laughs.
looking at them. Like some are looking at you and they're like laughing. Some are distracted.
Hello.
Yeah, oh my god. But I mean, it did bring in the money, and there were a lot of
Oh, that's
employers
great.
organized these gigs. Yeah, it was a thing during the pandemic. So I mean, that sustained many of us. And I thought maybe this is a thing across the world. I don't know if it's an India thing.
Well, I think there was. I didn't do any stand-up per se, but there was a comic, Sam Morril. Do you know
Yeah,
him?
yeah,
He
yeah.
did rooftop gigs.
Oh.
He actually did a special out of it in New
Oh,
York, where he
wow.
would just say he'd get like 50 people together. They'd go on the roof and he'd do the gig.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then now there's the phenomenon. I think it started before the pandemic. Like people can hire out comics for like their backyard
Oh.
parties and stuff.
Yeah, oh, that happens a lot in India also.
It
Like
does?
a bunch of rich people would be like, come, we have a gig in our balcony. And they want the top comic. So I have not been able to be, I've not reached a place where I'm called for a
You
balcony
will.
gig.
A billionaire calls you up. I want some comedy now.
But yeah, it's a thing. One weird query I got was when, a really rich woman and four of her colleagues or friends, they just booked one hotel room and they wanted me to come perform for the six of them in
In
that
the hotel
hotel
room.
room. Yeah. And I'm like, this is just weird. And
It's slightly scary, like
yeah,
what's gonna
yeah,
happen.
yeah. So thankfully, somehow I did not like go through, but I was like, this would have been very weird experience.
So you didn't do it.
Yeah, I think I think they changed their mind because
Mm.
someone like put some sense. I was only telling them that you can't do stand up for six people in a hotel room. You have to understand. But they're like, no, no, we'll pay you, okay. But I'm like, no, but it's no fun.
There's no mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't be sitting in your lap and performing. That's
I
not the art
know.
form.
It's not
So it did
good.
not go through.
It might have been for a lot of money though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, sometimes you have to say no to money.
So what's your goal right now with stand up? Do you wanna go out into acting as well? Do you
Oh.
have aspirations? Films?
I think I've started doing some screenplay writing
Okay.
because my again primary language is Hindi, so
Mm.
the Hindi movie industry, they are always scouting
Isn't
for
it the
people.
biggest film industry
I mean, numbers
in the
wise,
world?
I won't be surprised. I think big is very easy for a population like ours. Okay,
Right.
so it's a big industry, and and a lot of times they feel like they really need people like me to help with dialogues because if they're making a funny movie or if they're making a movie
Oh.
where the there's a strong female character. So I started getting into that
Oh,
zone a
that's
bit
great. Like
parallelly.
consulting and
Yeah,
or
doctoring.
punching up.
Yeah, yeah,
We call
yeah.
them punch ups.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, yes, yes. So I think I started there, and most recently I got a movie where I had to literally write all dialogues for the movie. So that was like a step up.
That's
The next
great.
step could be writing a full screenplay, which is a bit intimidating for me right now. But I mean, parallelly, yes, that is
Save the
one.
cat.
Yeah,
Have you read
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, you have to save the cat.
Cat. Yes, the cat has to be saved.
I don't know if that works or not, but
I don't think
they
so.
say you
Yeah,
should
yeah.
do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the problem with the Hindi movies is the female characters typically saving too many cats. Like the problem is the female characters typically too nice. So you have to be like save fewer cats, kill a few cats maybe, you know.
Would you just kill a lot of cats? You could write your own book, Kill the
Yeah,
Cat.
kill the cat.
Um, so would you say that the films are kind of formulaic and maybe that's changing now, or
Oh,
is that
I think it's a difficult time for like that industry right now because I think all the big budget movie, the money part,
yeah,
has become too formulaic, has become too cliched, and actually those movies are not working anymore in theaters. I think it's very similar to how it is in the West also, and the few indie movies which are experimenting, which are actually trying to do new things, have a very small audience.
very
Yeah, so
small?
they do end up going to festivals. They do end up getting awards in festivals, which is a big deal given like the journey is so tough. But the audience still very limited. But the
Yeah.
good thing is, I mean, what I'm thinking is that these things happen as they're cyclical. That if right now this is the dark night for of like Hindi cinema.
It's a
So
dip and then
yeah,
it'll
yeah,
go up.
because right now
Yeah.
there's very limited good stuff coming out of it. But
Yeah.
because nothing is working, the hope is that people will take a good look, question what they're doing, and then try to make something
What
better.
the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
No, because a lot of them don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. The good thing is, like they've been decades in the past when the industry has made really good movies.
Mm.
Okay, really good commercial movies which are also thought provoking. But the last couple of decades, they've done like some really lazy
Because they
stuff.
always base it on a previous movie that's already
Yeah, they try to play
established.
really safe now,
Yeah.
and I'm guessing with this new culture of with this new stress of how to bring audience to cinemas,
Yeah.
they're just playing more safe.
Spider-Man has a
Yeah.
brother. Spider-Man is a twin.
Yeah.
Spider-Man has a head coming out of his head.
Oh man, we've done this all before Spider-Man did it. Like
Yeah.
the Hindi television industry has done it all.
It's
Okay.
all Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And what about other countries? Do you have any other
I have my
countries
US store in Feb, which is the first time I'm going to the US. It's a big
Where?
deal. So I'm doing about 12, 13 cities, which is the West Coast, the East Coast, and
Nice.
Chicago, Austin, Dallas. So yeah, it's a
That's
pretty
great.
extensive plan. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm very excited. Like,
Wow.
actually
And
also.
so the US, you've done Europe.
Europe I've done, yeah. So with this particular show, I've
Done
done
that.
Europe and Australia in this year. And US was the one which took a lot more planning because it's a bigger tour, it's way more extensive. So finally, that's happening in Feb. And in the middle, I did the Fringe Festival, which was when I did the
Oh,
English show for the first time. Yeah,
how
yeah.
was that?
Oh yeah, it was great. Actually, I've been an audience of the Fringe earlier. A couple of times I've come to the Fringe to watch the festival.
It's very hilly.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. I mean, as an audience, actually, you just
Too
come,
many
you have fun,
shows.
you enjoy shows. But I think as an artist, it can also get to you a bit. I was there for the entire month. But I think I really had a great time. And for me, again, this was the first time I was doing my show in English because the audience is way more
Yeah,
mixed
yeah.
than the audience I see here.
Did you get a Scottish accent?
No.
No?
Somehow I just never get any accent. My own accent is too thick. I think
Oh.
I give people accent. If you talk to me for some time, you'll start talking like me. It happens.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I don't have that Madonna thing. I didn't
Okay.
have it over here when I lived over here.
Yeah.
Um, I do say some words, like cheers, I say a lot, but I'm not very,
You're not.
I don't pick things up easily.
Okay.
Now, there is a segment in the
Okay.
show. I don't know if you've seen the show. That's okay.
I should have,
Where's
right?
the trapdoor, Kenny? That it's called fill in the blank.
Okay. Oh my
So
God.
I'll say a sentence with the blank. You don't have to be funny.
Okay.
Just say the first word that comes into your mind.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
The biggest splurge, where I spent something on myself, I recently did for myself is blank.
Hair color.
Hair coloring?
Yeah.
That's a splurge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so not like a Lamborghini or anything, but like hair color.
Hair color. That's
Okay.
that's where I am in life right now.
Okay, that's cool. I like blank so much, I'm starting to get worried.
Oh wow. Oh man. Potatoes.
You like potatoes so
I
much, you're
discovered
starting to get worried?
these Christmas markets. I keep eating potato all the time. It's so weird.
You mean like French fries?
Or these cheese and potato things, or every type of potato I've been eating. It's crazy.
Oh, you mean over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't
Everywhere, and I'm eating all of it.
they? Stop it,
And it's
England.
potato. It's not even like some exotic meat.
No,
So it's yeah.
it's just a
crazy.
potato.
It's worrying me.
What, you're not getting enough potatoes in
I'm
India?
getting a lot of them in India. It's something about hot potatoes in this weather, I guess.
It is comforting.
Yeah, it feels very good. Oh, yeah.
Blank is getting out of hand.
My non-existential love life. Oh my God, what is that answer?
Oh, I see. Okay. That's probably in your act.
It's so not getting out of hand.
Oh, so you're doing an anti.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Because you're so busy.
I'm so busy.
You don't have time to meet
That's
people.
a good way to put it. Yeah.
It's hard
That's a
to
good
meet
excuse.
people on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to meet, no. If I didn't put comic down for my profession,
Comicstaan, yeah.
in your passport, in your card,
Yeah.
coming to a new country, I'd put down blank. If I didn't put down comic, I'd put down blank.
Oh man. Scammer.
Scam artist.
Scam artist. But they would not let me in then, would they? I feel like what we do is very similar to what scam artists do.
You could put engineer down.
Yeah, I could.
Basically, the question is sort of like, maybe if you weren't a comic.
Oh, what would I
maybe-
be?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to be a dancer actually.
Okay.
But I'm not, but I would love to. If I could, if I had training for it. That's
You
something.
could always put it in your show.
Yeah, I try to. Like when I'm doing, I think one thing that really stands out in my comedy, people are like, why is she dancing? Like, there's no need to move so much. But I do. So.
I did a show once on stage. I hired some dancers just for the end bit.
Did you dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like dancing?
Why are you shocked?
Because no.
No, I fancy myself a dancer as well. Last one. I'm a blank, a proud blank.
A proud. Oh my God, what am I proud of? It's such a tough question. You said I don't have to be funny, right?
No, you can be proud of anything.
I'm a proud potato eater.
Yeah.
Yeah. I eat it with pride. A lot of potato. I've been eating so much of it. I need to be proud.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's the only way to eat a potato, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to ask you if you have anything to plug. It could be also in India if you
okay.
want. Or
I'm here in London till Saturday, which is 20th December, every day at the Soho Theatre. If you're watching it in the US, I'm coming in Feb. Definitely, most probably coming to your city as well. And other than that, yeah, just follow me on Instagram at Prashasti Singh and check out my YouTube channel. A lot of plugging I've done now.
and what room at the Soho Theatre?
The downstairs room.
Nice. That's a good room.
That's a very nice room. I love that room.
Good audiences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on down. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for
All the
having me.
best. Hey, check her out if you're in town. And if you want to subscribe, all you got to do is press the button below. That's all you got to do. And press like if you like it. Write some comments if you want to do the comments. Sit back, eat some potatoes. I know I am. I'm really, after hearing that, I want to eat a whole spud.
TalkBox, 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 Rich Fulcher, TalkBox, 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 TalkBox. Rich Fulcher's TalkBox.